This is the War Brief Daily for March 26th, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight we are tracking 4 major updates. First, Russia launches the largest single-day aerial attack in the history of this war. 948 drones in under 24 hours. Second, Ukraine strikes back with preemptive deep strikes, disrupting a hypersonic missile launch and hitting Russian fuel infrastructure inside Russia. Third, ISW confirms Russia's spring-summer 2026 offensive is now underway across the Eastern Front. And fourth, Russia launches a military satellite constellation it is calling a Starlink rival, as Belarusian President Lukashenko departs for Pyongyang. First, this is confirmed. Between March 23rd and March 24th, Russian forces launched 948 drones against Ukraine, confirmed by the Ukrainian Air Force. Drone variants included Shahed, Gerbera, and Italmas types, launched from 6 directions across Russian territory and occupied Crimea. What makes this operationally significant is not just the volume, it is the tactic. Russia split this barrage across a full 24-hour window, including a rare daytime wave of 556 drones between 0900 and 1800 on March 24th. This is a documented doctrinal shift, designed to exhaust Ukrainian air defense crews over an extended engagement window rather than overwhelming them in a single overnight strike. Ukrainian defenses downed or jammed 541 drones, and all 100 cruise missiles were intercepted. But 14 oblasts took confirmed hits. In Lviv, the UNESCO-listed Bernardine Monastery was struck. In Ivano-Frankivsk, a 6-year-old was among 4 injured. In Poltava, 2 were killed. President Zelensky responded directly. This clearly shows Russia has no intention of really ending this war. ISW assesses this attack as consistent with the opening of Russia's spring offensive. Second, this is confirmed via the Ukrainian General Staff and Reuters. While absorbing that barrage, Ukraine's military intelligence directorate struck a Bastion coastal missile column that was moving toward a launch position for a potential Zircon hypersonic strike, disrupting the mission before it could execute. Ukraine also struck the fuel reservoir at Russia's Primorsk port on the Baltic Sea, confirmed by Reuters, triggering a fire at a major Russian energy logistics hub well inside Russian territory. Additional confirmed strikes hit a drone control node near Velika Novosilka in Donetsk Oblast and a fuel warehouse in the Luhansk Oblast rear. Third, ISW confirms Russia's spring-summer 2026 ground offensive is now underway. Confirmed activity includes 9 guided aerial bombs dropped simultaneously on Drushkivka in Donetsk Oblast, and geolocated infiltration attempts near Dobropilya and near Hirka in Zaporizhia Oblast. ISW assesses no confirmed changes to the forward edge of battle at this time. However, General Syrski confirmed Russian forces have intensified attacks across the theater over the past week. Fourth, on March 24th, Russia launched what it is calling the Rassvet satellite system, a military communications constellation described in Russian state media as a battlefield Starlink analog. Confirmed via Meduza and RIA Novosti, ISW is monitoring for intelligence and surveillance implications. That same day, Belarusian President Lukashenko departed for a state visit to North Korea, confirmed by Belarusian state media. North Korea supplies Russia with artillery shells and ballistic missiles. Belarus hosts Russian long-range drone strike infrastructure targeting northern Ukraine. This visit is a direct logistics and political coordination signal from the war's supporting axis. Watch next. Russian follow-on drone activity overnight, March 26th. ISW updates on whether spring offensive ground gains are registering. Ukraine's Military Intelligence Directorate for additional deep strike operations. And the status of U.S.-Ukraine security talks, which have not yet produced a guarantees agreement. Those are your confirmed and emerging updates for March 26th. This is the War Brief Daily.